Welcome to my world. My name is Lorrie, and I'm hoping that I'm actually recording sound this time because the last time I did this, my microphone malfunctioned. I think I was the malfunction, but anyway, so I'm hoping that you can't hear the people in the background so much. I've got Simply Jan's Friday Night Live running in there, and she's got, who does she have? Homer, John, and Uncle Al are all hanging out with her. But anyway, it shouldn't interfere with this because I have this microphone on, and so that should be background noise, and it shouldn't be bad at all. So remember how I told you I was going to learn how to make my own sausage? Well, today is that day. So I've just got a pork roast here that Mom brought home, and it's a fairly fatty pork roast. And I'm just cutting it up into chunks that I think will fit down my little doohickey thingy there. And we're going to grate this up. We're going to grind this meat into, now I don't know, I would buy it when it was on sale to do this, you know, or go to Costco and get a big one and do this and make all our own sausages and stuff. Because it's kind of, I don't know, well, it's the first time I've done it, so I don't know. Is it going to be worth it in the end? Okay, so this is going to be kind of loud, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyway, and I will probably cut this off and turn some music on through this part. But yeah, we're going to, I have this. This is my biggest, it's got the biggest holes, and then I've got the 4-blade doohickey in there. Sorry, I'm laughing at them in there. They're doing giveaways on Simply Jan's channel Friday night for the lives. Anyway, I've done it through twice now, my sausage meat, and it's still not as fine as I would like it. I want to go even finer, so I'm going to go back in one more time before I go to sausage mode, and I'm going to go in with my little 2-blade knife or chopper, whatever you want to, I don't know what you call it, blade. And then I'm also going to go in with my littlest little grinder plate, and we're going to see what happens. Like, I don't know, it makes sense to me that that's what you would do. I went through with the I went through with the 4-blade and the big one, and then the 4-blade and the medium one, and then now I'm going to switch and go to the 2-blade and this guy. And, oh, come on, let's get on there. And then I'm going to put that through one more time, and we'll see where we're at. I think I'll be then fine enough that I will want to season it, and then I need to decide what I'm going to actually make with it. So I will be back. Okay, so that made me about 2 pounds or so of ground pork, and I'm going to turn that, actually I took 1 pound and put it in the fridge, and it's going to become a breakfast sausage for tomorrow, and we'll have sausage and pancakes. And the other pound I'm going to turn into some kind of a Asian egg roll kind of thing made with a pie crust, because that's the only dough I have in the house, and I'm not really a dough maker very much, so I don't think I want to tackle like egg roll wrappers or phyllo dough the very first time I try to make dough. So I've got a couple of frozen. Remember I showed you how Mom taught me how to make pie rolls, right? Did I show you guys that? I'm sure I showed you guys that. This. This is how Mother... Oops, let me flip it around here. This is how Mother taught me how to make pie crust. So I might be a heck of a cook, but I don't make doughs and stuff. I have made a few breads now, and you can go back and see in some previous videos where I've messed that up too, but it's tasted pretty good. Anyway, I am cooking again with Thrive, and I'm doing a mixture today of Thrive and fresh fruit food. So I've got some bean sprouts that I grew, and so that's super cool. I know exactly where they came from. I grew them myself. And then I've got some carrots, and I have some Thrive Life food again, of course. This is the celery, and I'm just going to be opening it today. And then this is the asparagus. And now I have not tried the asparagus before. So, and I've never actually seen it before. So you are seeing it with me for the very first time. So thank you. Have I thanked you yet for being here today? I really do appreciate that you've come in and come to hang out in the kitchen with me. Okay, so that is what my asparagus looks like. And it just crumbles into basically a powder if I want it to at this point, so I can make it whatever size I want. And then let's have a look at this celery. Ooh, nice big pieces of celery. Look at that. And again, what I love the most about the Thrive foods is the convenience, for one, and the freshness of everything. And the longevity of everything. Now this asparagus and celery, once I put the lids back on these, I can put them on the shelf for up to a year before I have to have them completely used up. And I will certainly use this much celery and this much asparagus in the next year. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh this first with a little bit of hot water, and then I'm going to mix everything and some spices and stuff in my mixer here, and then I'm going to wrap it in pie dough. I'm going to roll my pie dough out so it's thinner than it comes, and then I think I'm going to try cooking them in the air fryer. So, oh my gosh, do we have some hashtags here? Hashtag Let's Air Fry, which I believe is an Angie production over at Life and More Reloaded with Angie. Angie's Life and More Reloaded. One of those ways. I'm not entirely sure which. But yeah, look her up. I'll leave a link. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to get these into some hot water, and I will be back to throw this together in just a few minutes. Okay, so those are almost refreshed. I'm actually going to take, some of these carrots and throw them in here. And I'm going to take some of them and throw them on here. And they're going to go into the dehydrator. So I did put some onion in here. And again, it was some of my Thrive onions. Thrive. So I didn't have to stand here and chop an onion. Because I got to tell you, my back is starting to hurt after doing all that grinding with the meat grinder through 3 times. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead, and this is a quarter teaspoon. I'm just going to put a quarter teaspoon in because Dave doesn't like very much. I might even put like an eighth of a teaspoon of ginger. I like it, but he doesn't. I'll put that in there too. And let's see, we'll go with about a half. Now this is my homemade garlic. And if you have ever made your own garlic, then you know that it is much stronger than standard garlic would ever think of being. So I'm just going to use a half a teaspoon of that. And then I'm going to put some pepper in there. And even though these aren't quite refreshed, I'm going to go ahead and start. Oops, I'm going to throw these bean sprouts in there. Probably not all the seeds, but apparently you can eat the seeds too. So good, so fresh. I think this is probably refreshed, so I'm going to strain it. I'm going to throw that in there too. Some of those chunks might be kind of big, but you know, whatevs. All of the recipes that I found also called for cabbage, which I don't really have any cabbage yet. So that's kind of why I threw in the celery and the asparagus, because they're not usually called for in this. There we go, some beautiful sesame oil. If you haven't cooked with sesame oil, it's marvelous. I'm going to put in a tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. A tablespoon of, not quite a tablespoon, about 2/3 of a tablespoon of soy sauce, because again, Dave doesn't care for it being too. And then I'm also going to throw in a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of sugar in with all that. Why not, right? Okay, so I'm going to finish mixing this up.
Is this another experiment?
Yes.
Oh. Nice kitchen.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a mess right at the moment. Kind of trashed it. But I've been washing stuff as I go.
You're the only person I know that can make toasted cheese sandwiches and it still look like this.
Not making toasted cheese sandwiches, honey. Not this time, anyway. I need a different.
Cheese and your whole sink and everything would be.
I'm sorry. I'll clean up more of it as I go here.
You what?
I said I will clean up more of it as I go. Kind of. This isn't even dirty. I just used it for weight. I didn't actually put anything in it. I just used it as a base weight. Well, I didn't. I don't know what he finds so funny there. I really don't. But I need a different... Ah! Okay, I need a couple of things here. I need this. And I need to put this on here. I need to put this in here. And I need to swap my thingy. My paddle, because that one's just not working for me. So I'm going to use this one. Oh, come on. You almost think I'd never done this before, eh? Oh, here, while I've got it up. So what she did was she beat it slowly, and she did it all by hand, which I am not. I am not doing it all by hand. I'm doing it with my handy dandy little machine here. So I'm going to, what she did was she just did it slowly, and she did it just around and around and around and around in the same direction. So that's what I'm going to do with this. And let's lock it first. I'm just going to turn it on to, I'm just going to leave it there at 1. So I'm going to let this go for probably like 5 minutes at this, and yeah, I'll be back. So my GoPro battery is about ready to die. This has been mixing here for several minutes, and I've got my dough here, and I've rolled it out somewhat smaller. And I'm going to grab a spoon. I thought I had one. Sorry. So sorry. Oops. I'm just going to grab a regular old tablespoon. And I'm going to, can you see what I'm doing? Is that in the way? I'm going to grab about a tablespoon. And I'm actually going to go ahead and plop my meat mixture down on each one of these little squares of dough, and then I'll come back in and try to fold them. My goodness. Oh, and my bean sprouts are making it very difficult to do anything with this mixture. Although everything else seemed to kind of get to the texture that I wanted it to be. That I might have to just improvise a little bit. And I'm going to have a lot of this left over. I think I need to go and grab those other pie shells that I have in the freezer. So, okay, I'm going to do that. And this is probably going to expire. My battery is going to die in this. And I do have another battery, and I'll switch it. But while these are like this, I'm going to go ahead and try to fold them up, kind of like you would dumplings. So I'm going to get them wet a little bit on each side and hope that I can make them stick. All right, let's give it a shot here. Just kind of squeeze everything together. I'm not very practiced with this, obviously. But, oh, that split all the way open. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to deep fry them. I'm not going to deep fry them. I'm going to air fry them.
The spicy crap that burns my mouth.
Well, I was thinking about you, and now you're complaining that the food is bland. I was waiting, and I was going to put some spicy red peppers in some of that mix for me.
You can spice it up a little, but not much.
No.
I like it.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Really.
I haven't tasted it yet.
It figures.
Well,
you come back in 15 minutes and see if I'm still sitting up. Then you can taste it.
I had to feed Mom. I had to feed Mom.
Did you check your mom, see if she's still standing?
She was when last time I looked.
You know, oh, are you sure you didn't work for the Nazis?
Are you saying that my food is like torture?
No, I'm saying all this experiments.
Oh.
She never tries it herself. When I experiment, I usually try it myself first. But not Lorrie.
Well, I smelled it. I thought it smelled a little bland.
Good, but I don't know why he died.
It smelled a little bland, but I didn't want to spice it up too much because I know that you and Mom don't like it spicy.
It's fine. I like it. It's fine.
Okay.
Your pie crust could,
Yeah, well, it should be egg roll wrappers.
Yeah.
Or dumpling dough or something. Like you could do it with dumplings too, but yeah, the pie crust didn't really work very well. But it's what I got. Or just dip it on in there. You want to say hello?
Hello, we're experimenting again tonight. This is interesting. My trouble is I need 2 spoons because before I'm going to eat any of that stuff, I'm going to try it.
Any of what stuff?
This.
The sweet and sour?
That's good.
Thanks, I made that.
I know you did. That's why I was testing it first.
That's that ground cherry
As usual.
sauce I made.
As usual, her stuff is delicious.
Well, you haven't tasted the
meat pie yet.
Yeah. I hope it tastes good.
I see you made my pie crust.
I did. And I told the people, the lovely people, how you taught me how to make pie crust.
Well, I know how to do it the old-fashioned way, but
That's too much work.
I didn't want to work that hard.
Yeah, so you need to order us new pie crusts now.
Oh dear.
Because I'm using all of them.
I got mostly pie crust on that bite. But I got enough of the filling to, it's good.
It's good filling?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. He didn't even say hello. Would you like to say hello?
Hello. You know what time it is? It's 8:30 at night. And we're having dinner, kind of.
Sorry.
We're having
Appetizers.
appetizers
For dinner.
We do things around here like that sometimes.
Yep.
It's fun. Makes life interesting.
There you go. Well, there'll be more. I've got more cooking,
I
so.
probably have enough here. I got 4 big ones here.
All right.
Okay.
Enjoy.